Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
And welcome to Andrew. Thank you for joining me today. RSH, thank you. RR, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get the show started and see what is going on. RR's got a question. New Aries guy. What are the current feelings for me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What is the status with the new Aries guy? For that, we're going to go to the Tarot Tower and see what kind of goodness we can find over here in this mixture. In this mixture of cardboard and paper and all of the good stuff. What do we need to do? Oh, starting out the stream with this. Can we do that? I think we can. Cassie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, I think we can start out with the Gilded Tarot Royale. It is real, it is there, and it is all about some gilded and some royales. Some gilded and some royales. Okay, let's see. Let's highlight the correct thing. All right, new Aries guy. What are their feelings? How do they like us? Do they not like us? Do they like us? Do they love us? What's going on with all of that? Jill, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes, Jill, you can do your question from yesterday. Do the question from yesterday and find out what is going on with that. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see what the new Aries guy is feeling indeed. We have the Nine of Cups out a little bit early into the Ten of Cups. I mean, they are pretty dedicated. They do have some good feelings here. We have a lot of good possibilities. We have a lot of good feelings. We have a lot of things going on with this particular individual. Indeed, it looks pretty cool. I like it. Nine of Cups is sort of the feels. Sort of the feels there. We have a lot of good feelings about you. We have some good things going on. We have positive aspects of sort of the connection that we do have indeed. So I think we have a lot of nine. The nine is sort of a celebration. It's almost like we're still in maybe feeling a little bit of the honeymoon period almost, right? Ten of Cups being reversed. We haven't sort of gotten to the place we need to be for long-term stability, obviously. Now, this is a new person, it sounds like. It is the new Aries guy. So we haven't reached that level of trying to figure out what to do for stability, what to do to reach for that next thing, reach for that next objective, or find out where we're going to be at the end of this. The Ten of Cups, we just haven't gotten there yet. It's not something as well, not something that we have to deal with just yet. Almost like it's too early because we have a reverse Ten of Cups and a reverse Ten of Pentacles. It's too early. It's too early. Let's do what we like to do now. Let's get the good feelings flowing. Let's figure out how we want to deal with what we're doing with this new connection. And let's find out how this is going to go. Because the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles being reversed, this is not ready to go to the next stage yet. We're still stuck with the Nine of Cups, which is good. We have good feelings for you indeed. I like it. RR overall, it looks pretty positive. It's just a matter of, figuring out where we go from here kind of thing. Renee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Bartman, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Jill, you are next. We did Jill yesterday. And we had to end the stream because life and, Then after that, Jill had a reading for today. Now, Jill wants to know some good stuff coming up in here. Now, did EN do a love spell or magic on JT? If I were going to do a love spell, I would use, what I would use? What I would use? All of y'all know already before I picked it up. It's going to be the Poe. Because the Poe understands how to cast a spell. The Poe is perfectly aware of how to do that and all of that stuff. All right, Tosh, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. All right, Poe, throw it down, Poe. Throw it down. Level with me. Level with Jill at this point. Did Ian cast a love spell or any kind of magic on JT? What is going on? Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never assume a love spell was cast based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But if they did, it would indeed look kind of like this, I gotta say. I mean, I'm not saying a love spell was cast. I'm not saying anything was going on. But there is a King of Cups into the Lovers. It's almost like, now you know my view of the King of Cups. That almost looks like crystals in pain. There is no Q. It's like three people. King of Cups. It says that there's an emotional distraction. There's emotional disinterest happening here where they're just not into it. Renee, thank you for your donation. Serena, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? The King of Cups, there's an emotional separation. You're over here, you're just kind of separated, you're not really involved. But then suddenly there's a change of atmosphere, a change of environment, and you are in love. I'm just saying, if I were to receive a spell, if I were to receive a condition where I was just emotionally detached, because the King of Cups is out in the ocean by themselves, floating on floating on a little island of their own with the chair, all of that stuff in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden, they're the lovers with a different atmosphere, a little blue atmosphere. What's going on? Crystal, thank you for your donation. It seems like there has been something in the background that did change indeed. I'm going to say, and I rarely say this, I would say thumbs up. Thumbs up. Something's weird. Something's happening. Why did you go from being out with your throne floating on a middle of nowhere to all of a sudden you're madly in love the next day? Something's going on. Something's going on over there. I'm just saying, entertainment purposes only, though. Never assume that a love spell was cast based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Zimmy knows. Zimmy, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, we're going to hop over to the next question, which is Cassie. Why did my ex, I mean, it seems like me and the ex, maybe, we're good. We're on speaking terms. Maybe the ex said, I want to be your friend, Cassie. We don't know. And Cassie, let us know what happened. Did the ex say we want to be friends and I'd like to stay your friend? And you're like, cool, that'd be great. And then all of a sudden they just block you. What kind of crap is that? Cassie, we need to get to the bottom of this. We do. And we're going to do that with Crystal's. Last update, this was one of Crystal's favorite decks. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. We need to see if something's going on. If something's happening over there, something's going on. They said they may have said, you got to clarify for us. Did they say they wanted to be friends? And they're like, occasionally, you share a funny post about a kitten or something. And then all of a sudden they just block your ass. Is that what happened? Let me know. Tosh, thank you for your other donation. Now, we need to find out what's going on. Queen of Wands, Hang One, and the Six of Swords. It feels like that there's in a new relationship. Catherine, fan, thank you for your donation. Catherine's got a date. Look at this. All right, Queen of Wands. It said they're okay at first with this, but then something happened. A different perspective came along. Quite frankly, the Six of Swords, I think they're in it with somebody else. And they don't want any exes around there. They don't want anybody around there. We ended on good terms. Let's stay friends. See, that's what I'm saying. Lachey, thank you for your donation. Jill, thank you for your other question and donation. I think they got a new relationship, and I think they don't want the relationship. I think they don't want anything going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? I think they don't want anything going on. It's like, okay, here, let me tell you a story. My buddy that I used to go drinking with, and, I used to be a wild child. I'm going to tell you that now. My buddy I used to go drinking with, him and I would talk all the time, and then he got married to this lady who was like this very strict Baptist Christian, and this guy blocked all of us. He blocked all of us because he didn't want any of the posts that we had been. He didn't want any of the messages that we had been, you know what I'm saying? Because we're like drinking buddies and you know, again, a wild child. And yeah, he wanted to look like he was a strict Baptist Christian for this lady. And I think that's basically what happened to you. Six of Swords, they embarked upon a journey with somebody new, and they wanted all of the exes to go away. They wanted any of the influence, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want any problems because apparently this person may be jealous. I mean, I'm just going on a limb here. Yogi, been a member for 8 months. Yogi, thank you for all your support. Now, Renee wants to know how Adrian is coming about over here. Is Adrian all right? Is Adrian half decent? Let's find out, Renee. Let's find out. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and pick up something else. You know, Light Seers, come on. You knew the Light Seers was coming out. All y'all know my habits by now. I love me some Light Seers, all of that good stuff. Tasha's another question. Thank you so much. Leslie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Renee, does Adrian like me? Is Adrian in the mood for love or whatever? I don't know. Does Adrian like me? Is Adrian a decent, half decent person to get this all going on? Oh, death and rebirth, Six of Wands, and judgment. What the hell's going on? I mean, all right, Renee, is this an X? This feels a lot like an X. I'm just saying something's going on here because you got judgment, which is kind of like a reevaluation of something. It's like maybe they had an opinion about you, but it recently changed. That's what I'm saying. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, almost feels like you get a second chance here. It feels like this person's changing their mind. The Lord of Victory right next to it. What's going on with that? Especially next to death, rebirth. It feels like there is something happening here. There is some action. There is some adventure going on here that we don't really know what's happening. Quite frankly, we really don't know what's happening. What I'm telling you is that something has changed over there. Adrian has changed their feeling. They're coming about. They have a different thing going on than they did, and their feelings are changed indeed. I think the change for the better. The Lord of Victory looks good. Judgment, rebirth says it's almost like they want to give it a second shot. You want to give something a second shot. Want to give something a second try. Maybe communication, maybe a connection. Something's going on over there, and it looks good, Renee. It looks good. If you're interested in Adrian, this is the time. I'm telling you, this is the window. This is the door that you need open right now. Renee, I'm telling you, just bottom line. I'm bottom lining it for you. I'm bottom lining it for you is what I'm saying. All right, Tosh. Will A and I meet again before the new year? Tosh has given A chance. Tosh has given A chance. Getting like, let the window open on that one. We need to see what's going on with me and A, Tosh says. And now, are we going to be able to meet again before the new year to get a little more action in there? Get a little more action there is what Tosh, is what you may need, is what I'm saying. So we can get, before the new year. Maybe bring in the new year with a bang is what I'm saying. All right. Okay, hang on. Where's my sound effects? Where all my sound effects go? Come on.
Music to make love to.
But are we going to see each other is what they're saying before the new year. Four of Wands says yes. Moon, the opportunity is about here, right here. And the Devil, let's get it going on. Let's get it going on. I'm going to say yes for this. I like the thumbs up. I love this. I love this. You got the Four of Wands, happy home, but it's a beginning home. It means we need more interaction. We need more engagement. We need more flexibility. We need more connection in here. The Moon says travel is abound. Travel is quite possible indeed as the lobster, the crab, whatever it is, emerges onto the land and gets it. Moon also means, give it a few days kind of thing. And the Devil too. The Devil too, right? The Devil says, let's get involved with this. I think, yes, Tosh, I think it's easy. I think you have a golden opportunity to meet before the new year. Not a problem at all. We got 2 weeks. Let's get it done. Let's get some action out there. Renee knows what I'm talking about. Renee says, what and when will I be in a relationship? And how will that person be? Let's find out. We need to get this broken down right here. Let's go into the Tarot Tower and get the real serious deck right here. Modern Love Tarot. Everybody loves the modern love, and for good reason. For good reason. It's accurate. It's got a good rep. It's beautiful. It's like handmade art. I mean, there's nothing not to love about this. You got hearts all over the damn place. This is the deck to have right now. This is like, if you didn't spend money and pick up this deck already, what are you doing with your life? You got to do it. All right, let's see what's going on. When will I be in a relationship? Man, you know, I think June, July is going to be, okay, solid relationship. And how will that person be? I think you want to avoid some of the drama, some of the quickie things kind of thing. So I think we're going to skip those. We're going to go to the big substantial one, Renee, which is like third quarter, fresh third quarter of next year. This is the big one. This is the good one. The 10 of Cups, the happy home, happy family, the one that's substantial is what I'm saying. It starts out rocky is what I'm saying too. Page of Swords, a little bit rocky into the Fool, but we're willing to take the adventure. Basically, it means they don't have all the qualities that we need. They don't have the connection. They don't have the communication. We're going to give it a shot, give it one chance out of a million and see what happens. And I think that you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be kind of not too excited. You're going to be like a little iffy, a little bit wary, maybe wary for the better. But the Fool says take that adventure is what I'm saying, because I think in that third quarter transition, you're going to have a lot of good stuff happen to you. I think is absolutely there. All right. Thank you for your donation, Cooking Girl. Really appreciate that. But the Fool says, take that adventure, not a problem. Now, Renee, we're skipping the little relation. We're skipping the little waste of timers, right? Okay, the plenty of waste of timers between now and then. Don't fret. Think we're just going to be in there. But the King of Pentacles talks about the stability that you need in this. Val Mary, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The 10 of Cups talks about a great potential about, a great potential. As far as getting this in there and getting it active and to where you want to be. Because I think that is going to be exciting overall and something you definitely want to get forward and get trying out. So, there you go. How will that person be? I think they're a bit non-committal at first. They're a bit sort of shy about relationships in general. They're kind of generic at first until you dig deeper in there. And I think that is going to be the big opportunity for you. Is kind of, again, this is not something that just blows the doors down or anything like that. This is something that is slow to develop. It's slow to progress, but I think that is part of the magic of it. And I think if you embrace it, you're gonna have a lot of good stuff with there. Crystals and paint, give me a general for the next 2 weeks. We got Cooking Girl and the PayPal Q. Thank you, Cooking Girl. I greatly appreciate you. All right, for crystals and paint, we're going to do the dark. You said, I don't know which ones you liked, which one you didn't like. And we're going to go for your default. We're going to go for your default. We already did it, but we're going to pop it in anyway. I think this is going to be a good one. I don't remember if you like the Dark Mansion or not. I know you don't like some of the other ones, so we're just going to go for your default. Going to go for your default one that I know you like. Get it on the table for you, Crystal. Let's get 2 weeks out the window here. All right, Catherine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what is going to happen with all of that good stuff. I really think the Ace of Cups points to new opportunities for social connections. I think that was kind of your theme in one of the last reads. I think there are a lot of things happening. I also think there are some things happening at work you shouldn't react to immediately. Absolutely, right? Some things happening at work that are coming up that you should not react to immediately. I would take my time. I would let things progress. I would let things move the way they need to move and then sort of have a reaction to it. 4 of Swords. Don't get anything immediate reaction. Don't overreact. Don't have an instinctual gut reaction to anything. Let it develop a little more before you sort of jump on it and get it done. Page of Swords, there is a big chance of some miscommunication, some missed things that you need to happen. In other words, you need more information about reactions before you do it. So don't just leap out in the reaction. 7 of Pentacles says the next 2 weeks is sort of building to something better and more substantial at work. I think after the new year, you really feel a freshness in both work and sort of the environment that is around you. I think 2022 is going to be interesting indeed for you. Have a lot of new opportunities, have a lot of cool things happening with that. Ace of Cups points to the social, the emotional things things just improving over time. And I think the Seven of Pentacles points to work being established, work being laid, groundwork being done for the improvement that you're going to have in 2022. So this is a building time, but it's also a reaction. Slow reaction time is a good thing. And sort of building up to 2022. I think you have a lot of good things out the door coming soon. Out the door indeed. All right, what else we got going on? All right, we got Cooking Girl up in here. We got to get you. Cooking Girl, we're going to get you after Lachey. For now, Tosh has a couple more questions. Tosh wants to know something. I said, did my manager think of me during the work dinner tomorrow? I was quiet. My new team members suck. What did my manager think of me? I was nice and quiet. I stayed humble over there. I'm sort of in the corner there doing my own thing. What did they think of me? What did they think of me? Well, the wheel's going to let you know what they thought of you indeed. I guess it's better to keep your mouth shut. If you don't know anybody, I don't know. If they're weird, if they're going to make fun of you, I don't know what the situation is, but whatever. I mean, it's better to keep quiet and be kind of timid and shy than to be over the top and yelling at stuff anyway, you know? Now, tomorrow's the last question is how the work dinner already happened. It's not tomorrow. It was last question is how did my manager think of me during that? Okay. So yeah, the work dinner already happened. How did the manager think of me? All that other good stuff. Let's see. All right. What did the manager think? 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Apparently, you were really quiet. I mean, you were maybe a bit too quiet as far as sort of this thing. Mina, thank you for your donation. The 8 of Wands says the movement, the activity, it's almost like they expected more, or they expected some dynamic things coming out of you. They expected some opinions, maybe. They expected some things. They kind of want to know more about you. I mean, almost like you pique their curiosity a little bit, right? The 9 of Cups is a celebration. It is a party card. And I think everybody was kind of involved in the dinner. They were involved in the party. It wasn't something that they just obsessed over you about. I think everybody was involved in the party. They enjoyed you being there. They do think you could have said some more stuff. They do think you could have interacted more. Overall, the 7 of Swords, so they would guarantee invite you back. You're somebody that they love, right? You're somebody that listens. You're somebody that's timid. You're somebody that's sort of cool, you know what I'm saying? And Sorrel, over 10,000. Thank you for your donation. But basically, the 9 of Cups said everybody's involved in the party. They're involved in the dinner and the party. I mean, they're not there to judge you. They were just kind of doing their own thing. They're having fun. So nobody's like just staring at you going, ooh, that Tosh sure is quiet. They're just doing their own thing. Basically, I don't think it's a problem. They would invite you back. They like you. They like you overall. Not a problem at all. What are the Tosh questions we got? All right, I'd asked A to come and see me. Or will he ask? He never asks. He always waits for me. It's so freaking annoying. What is going on over there? Why does A do this kind of stuff? Why can't they take the initiative? Why can't they just do what they need to do? Why can't they take the initiative? Why I got to run everything? Why I got to be in charge of this crap? The Tower, the Ace of Wheels, and the King of Wands. Oh my! It's almost like they don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk it for the brisket. I mean, the Tower says that this is something that they think may crumble if they get too involved, if they reach out too much, if they put too much on the line. It could be bad. It could be bad indeed. They don't know what the reaction is going to be. The Tower, they're afraid of that crumbling and all of that other stuff. And the Ace of Wands, they kind of want to see what you're going to do. Right? They kind of want to see what they're going to do because a lot of times they'll be like, hey, Tosh is going to do this. Tosh is going to do that. And so they're kind of trying to feel you out, no pun intended. They're trying to feel you out. Ace of Wheels. I'm trying to understand Tosh's schedule, how Tosh does things, what Tosh is doing. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to wait for you to open the door, and that's less risk, right? Big Cleo. Oh my God, it's been a minute. How you doing, Big Cleo? So the Ace of Wands are building that stability that way. And the King of Wands. It says, hey, you do it anyway. You reach out when you need. and then they're going to be around, right? They're going to be around. They're going to reach out when you need to reach out and make the invite, do all of that stuff. So the King of Wands says instead of getting a lot of no's or risking something, they're just going to let you follow up and take the initiative with that, get that fiery aspect with the King of Wands. And hey, if you're willing to do it, they're willing to let you do it, right? Well, less work for me. Less work for me, they say. Big Cleo double shot tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what else is going on in the world of tarot. We got Catherine Fan Lachey, and then we're hopping over to Cooking Girl. How would the date go? Are we compatible? Do you have any advice over here? Do you have any advice at all? Let's see what is going on with the hot dates. We got hot dates all around here. Now we'll do the Dark Mansion. Come on. We'll do the Dark Mansion over here. Neve, the artist herself. What is going on, Neve? Good to see you. Okay, how will the date go? Are we compatible? Is there any advice from the tarot for what we are going to do on the date? Ooh, it may be a good date, hot date. Magician, 10 of Pentacles, and Justice. That's kind of standard. I mean, Taj, thank you for the donation. Renee, thank you for your donation. I mean, it is kind of standard date. It just feels kind of standard. 10 of Pentacles, we're building something. We're building stability. We're building something good. I think you do have a good compatibility. Absolutely. Yeah, you good compatibility with that. Magician says, basically, you're kind of in charge of the date almost, too. The Magician, you have all your tools, you have all the capability, you have all the power almost within this date. It's almost like they're trying to sort of figure out where you're going, what you're doing. It's kind of lopsided a little bit, you know, as far as sort of focusing on you and stuff like that. Hey, that can be cool. But the Magician says it is fun, it is good, goes well. 10 of Pentacles says we have good compatibility with that as far as sort of the physical stuff. Like maybe we have the same hobbies. Maybe we have very similar interests. Emotionally, it's kind of distant. I got to say, well, emotionally, it is kind of distant. I'm just saying now. Justice card says this could be something karmic, is what I'm saying. Karmic, a little bit. Not saying soulmates. I ain't going on that limb. But the Justice card within the 10 of Pentacles realm, within a first date, it could be something where a lot of this feels really familiar, is what I'm saying. Philippe, thank you for joining us tonight. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Lachey is up. Then we have Cooking Girl. We got a Jill again. Got Tosh. Got Leslie. We're rocking tonight. What is coming for me in love? The Venus retrograde is killing me over here. That's what I'm saying. The Venus retrograde is killing me over here, and it lasts until January 16th. Screw that. Screw that Venus retrograde, that dirty trickster Venus retrograde. We're going to the Tarot Oracle deck over here, otherwise known as the Ciro Marchetti's deck, the new one. All right, let's see what is happening now. It's coming for me in love. We need Lachey, some good dates. We need Lachey to get hooked up in a nice relationship, have some great Christmas feels. Tis the season. Tis the season. Bring in 2022 with a bang. Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying indeed. Let's see what is happening with all of that. Now, I'm just saying now, that's a pretty clean read here. You do have some good stuff happening with love after the Venus retrograde. It feels like the Venus retrograde needs to run its course, definitely, because we do have a little bit of a 9 of Pentacles feel. It's kind of says firm down what we got, figure out what we have, what we don't have, what we want. This is almost the time for you to figure out what you want, define it to the world, let the universe know what kind of things are your priority, are focused for you, because what do you want? Write it down. Write it down. Get it on paper. Get it down. Because sometimes we want this, sometimes we want that. The universe gets confused. Hammer it down into very specific things, right? Get a new perspective on that. And I think that is going to help a lot for creation, for manifesting, and get all of this stuff going on. So what's coming is better relationships once you define how you want it, why you want it, where you want it, no pun intended. and to get all that sort of wrapped up, right? Because the page says a lot of times there is some doubt, there is some circumstance, there is some negative self-talk. We got to clean this up for the new year. This is a big part of your new year, is clean up the self-talk. Get your goals focused, get your goals rock solid, get your visualization out, create a visualization. Shakti Gawain, you got to pick it up. The 4 does say to sort of get all your ducks in a row for the next relationship, for the next big love, for the next good feels, because I think that is coming in 2022. You do have some interesting things hitting you. I think a lot of love is coming in 2022. That's what I'm saying. Just as a general rule, as a general sort of thing looking out, I think that is focused for you. And I think that is pretty exciting indeed. So there you go. There you go. All that good stuff. Now we're going to Cooking Girl. We're going to Cooking Girl wants to know some things they want to know. All right, let me refresh my PayPal section. We got, all right, I sent a text yesterday, but he hasn't responded. Oh my, I hate that. I hate that. People need to respond to the text. All right, CG. Sent S a text. Okay, that's fine. Sent X a text. What are they thinking? Because they ain't responded, right? They haven't responded. What are they thinking? Do they like the text? Do they like what they saw? Do they like the opportunities there? Are they going to take it? Are they going to take it? Let's see what's going on. All right, Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what's going on with that. We sent a text. What are they thinking? What kind of dynamic do we got going on over here? Because we need this information right now. Right now, indeed. All right, let's see what we got. Coming in at, all right, Christina's going to be here in a few minutes, actually. Christina's on the way. She's going to be here in a hot minute. Going to be here in about 15 minutes. So if you hear the dogs go crazy with excitement, that is what is going on, my friends. All right. What are they thinking? They haven't responded. They don't really want to respond. They don't really want to respond. What is going on? I'm going to say they don't want to respond because it feels like they're being, I don't know. It feels like they're being not manipulated by somebody else. It feels like that they're being whispered in their ear about something else is going on. There's some drama going on over there. There's some things happening over there, right? You do have a little bit of that queen. You do have a little bit of the Knight of Swords. The Knight and the Queen of Swords both sort of point to something's going on over there, and it is sort of making them a bit distracted, making things happening. Are they dating anybody else, or what is going on with that too? The Three of Cups sort of showing up at the end of that next to the Queen of Swords too kind of makes me think that there are some things happening in the background. You do have some influences, somebody whispering in their ear, right? This person's whispering in their ear. It feels like that could be some information that they have, or some information that's going on, some information exchange with that. Overall, be patient with them. Just be patient with them. This is something where anxiety won't do you any good. It's better to wait it out, be patient, let things ride their course, right? And don't have any negative thoughts. Don't assume you know what's going on. Everything's okay back there. Just let it ride out. You'd have a celebration card over here. Could also mean that there's somebody else involved as well. Could be the person whispering in their ear. We don't know. But it definitely something, write it out, wait, right? Patience, right? We planted the thing, you sent them the text, have patience, let the things go the way they need to go, and don't get anxious, because I got the same problem. Sometimes, I'm trying to get some connection going, some communication going, and the other person needs to be alone, and they need to be alone. And it's better not to disturb them. It is better not to disturb them, and let the things ride out and play out the way they need to, because trying to manipulate it, trying to outthink it, trying to figure it out sometimes doesn't work to your advantage at all. Speaking of working to our advantage, this one works to my advantage. The Meraki Tarot, beautiful deck. I need to get some stuff in there. Jill, you spoke to an investigator about the hacking, harassment, and stalking me of my accounts. Will they uncover the culprit? Will this be on Forensic Files TV show? This could be. Cappy Ram, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, will this be on Forensic Files? We need to know this kind of stuff. Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. It does say there's a lot to go through. There is a lot to go through. I think they have some suspects, or I think they kind of understand that there's some things going on over here that aren't the best. 10 of Wands says they don't really uncover anything. They don't really do anything. I think they're successful in stopping the stuff. I do think that. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory, they're successful in stopping it. It's almost like maybe they scare the person off, or, the individual or the group or whatever. A Page of Pentacles says they don't have enough leads to actually do anything substantial, though. But they do scare them off. A 10 of Wands, it says, all of a sudden this person has too much riding on the line to be doing this anymore, and I think they stop. So good news, they stop, in my opinion. Bad news, they don't actually uncover or discover anything that is kind of substantial from that. In other words, no culprits. No culprits. No, they're not going to drag anybody in front of you and say, this person, that person. Shelby, welcome to the stream. Leslie, will the ex contact me? Give me a call. Let me know what's going on. We wonder what's going on over there. Maybe we. So Leslie, did you put the hint out on social media? Be like, hey, ex, how are you doing? Why don't you contact me? Or maybe you pinged them, or maybe you gave them a funny joke, or you tagged them in a funny joke. Let's see what's going on. The 2 of Wands, you got the Hanged Man, the 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Overall, I'm gonna say no for now. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out. Life is too short. Welcome to the stream. I'm not ruling it out is what I'm saying. There is that. You know what I mean? The 2 of Wands says they have considered it. They have considered it is what I'm saying. They definitely have considered it. Hanged Man, though, they kind of changed their mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, I don't really want to do that. 10 of Swords, they kind of cut it off. They're like, I don't really want to pursue that. Not something that, that I wanted to pursue. 3 of Cups, I think they're busy with somebody else. I think they found somebody else. They want to pursue that. They want to check that out, try that out. And that's going to kind of be the thing. The 10 of Swords is kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say that they're actually going to pursue it. They're going to make it happen, especially since it is a sword communication error. 10 of Swords says, nah, you don't know. I don't think they're going to contact you. They have thought about it. They have thought about you, and they have thought about contacting you, but they decided not to. They decided not to. I think it's because maybe somebody else is in their life, entertainment purposes only. All readings are entertainment purposes only, but I think maybe they have somebody else, a little bit of the 3 of Cups action in the background going on there. All right. We do have who's coming towards me in love in the near future. Val Mary wants to know. Let's see what kind of love reading we can get for Val Mary. Who is coming? Wow. I think it is somebody that you don't really know how to deal with them. That's the big thing here. You don't know how to deal with it. It's something maybe unexpected. Somebody has some weird thing. Somebody has some unusual stuff going on. It feels like that there is some possibilities, but then again, you don't really want to pursue it. It's almost like the unexpected connection that just doesn't work out, is what I'm saying. That's your next one. That is your next one. The unexpected connection that just doesn't work out. 10 of Cups, we had high hopes, is unexpected. It almost feels like something's going on. Something is sort of fun. But the King of Cups is just sort of not ready. The whole condition is not ready. The whole environment, it maybe is just not quite ready to manifest the way that it needs to. It's like you just missed it. We just missed it kind of thing. Speaking of just missed it, Catherine Fan may have just missed a big relationship over here. But will Catherine enter a relationship, and do you know them yet? That's a big question. Do you know this person yet? If we're getting into a relationship. Tosh and Iva, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. 4 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Yeah, you do know them. Yeah, you do know them indeed. I think you do. When will I enter a relationship? 4 of Cups says you're not quite ready yet. Maybe you got some stuff going on. Maybe you have a lot of things happening in your life. Maybe you're pretty content. How much are you willing to give up to be in a relationship? Question, Catherine, how much are you willing to give up right now to be in a relationship? You willing to give up some hobbies? Willing to give up some of your spare time stuff? Or what are you willing to do kind of thing? Ace of Wands says it's a big detriment or it's a big change to what you normally do. And you're kind of hesitant. You are kind of hesitant. Hierophant says you have second thoughts, you have second doubt, you have doubts, you have second thoughts about some things when happen, when it could go, or when it could manifest in there. Four of Cups says you're not quite ready yet. You're just not in that position where you want to just sacrifice a lot, or in that position where you want to sort of get something new, get something environmentally different going on. Basically, I think you have to sort of cross a pathway between here and there where you're sort of open and ready for a relationship before the world is going to manifest or the world is going to open that door for you. And, entertainment purposes only, but that is what the reading says. Tosh, thank you for your other 2 donations. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. We got health reading for the month of January. Well, we don't do health readings here. Let me give you a general. We don't do health readings because we could get sued. So I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. So we're going to reword this, reword it. We're going to wordsmith it. You know what I'm saying? Sorrel, general month of January. All right, let's get a general for the month of January and see what that looks like. All right, got a health rating. Well, no, we got a general rating for the month of January. By the way, the dogs are going nuts because Christina has arrived. So there we go. The dogs are going nuts because Christina has arrived. Because I'm here. Because you're there. All right, general for the month of January. How that's going to go? Queen of Coins. I think that January has a lot of good things for you. January has a lot of positive things happening. January has a lot of potential, a lot of good things happening with the Queen of Coins. Overall, I think we have manifesting some good things, good stuff happening with that. 2 of Cups says you're getting what you need. That's what's important. You're getting the connections that you need. It could be the proper professional. It could be what is going on with that. But basically, you're getting what you need for the month of January. That's kind of good. That is kind of good indeed. 2 of Cups means I met the match that I need for the month of January. Judgment says you do have some new opportunities to pursue. Maybe it's something that the health professional told you. Maybe it's something that somebody told you, and you do want to sort of pursue any new avenues that are recommended to you by professionals, right? Maybe they have some unique perspective. Maybe they have something you can chase, something you can do. And that's going to be pretty exciting, I got to say. That is going to be good. Overall, it's looking good. I mean, I don't see any devil. I don't see any swords, like a 3 of Swords, a cutting, or 10 of Swords cutting. I don't see a death. I don't see anything that's bad. I think it looks smooth, clean, and I like it. I like it a lot, is what I say. Big Cleo likes R. Big Cleo likes R. Big Cleo has 2 questions. We're going to do the other question first. Does R have any romantic feelings towards me? That is going to be the criticality right here. For that, we're going to use the Super Lunaris Tarot, and we're going to see how that works or what that looks like in here. Super Lunaris Tarot has a lot of good stuff going for it. Joe, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. Does R have any romantic feelings for me? Temperance, Page of Pentacles, and Justice. I think this is more of an interaction that needs something. Temperance says you have a good balance. You have a good feel together. You have a good balance and a good feel together. And I like that. I think that they do have romantic feelings for you, but it's more of in a balanced way. They like how you make them feel. They like how you sort of bring comfort to them. The Page of Pentacles, though, they're not really willing to do anything substantial here. They do have some shyness about them when it comes to sort of this connection. A Justice card says is also a balance. You got a couple of balanced things. I think they're looking for a connection that makes sense and that balances everything out, right? They need that connection that that makes sense and balances everything. And that is going to be the big change and the big environment that they want to be in. Okay. All right, now, now we have a good balance and we sort of want to feel it out, want to see what is going on with it. Now, do they want us to be the girlfriend? Does R want us as a girlfriend? So we've established we got some good connections. I like it. It's kind of a balancing act there, but maybe a little shy about getting anything substantial going. Yeah. See, you see this shyness kind of manifesting in here, right? You see this shyness kind of manifesting in here. Not something where they're quite willing to go all the way with this. There is some conflict with their emotions. They do have a heartbreak kind of feel in there. Maybe they just don't want to go all the way with it. Maybe they just don't want to make the thick commitment. It's almost like that they've had bad relationships in the past, or they had some challenges with this. Overall, I'm going to say not right now. You have the heartbreak card, you have the conflict, the strife, you have the wounded warrior. I'm going to say no, not right now. A little bit of the thumbs foot. And you kind of saw that in the previous read with that Page of Pentacles. A little bit of the Page of Pentacles feels like this is not something I'm willing to just sort of jump into and the immediate. Anyway, all right, Tosh is like 8 more donations. Let's see, Tosh. Tosh wants to know, does A want to be in a serious relationship, or tired of being the man in this equation? He just damn stares. I don't know. He just stares. He doesn't do anything. Needs to man up and get some things done, get some action done. Let's see. Let's see if they want to be in a serious relationship. Why are you wearing the man pants in the relationship? Let's see what's going on. They don't. They don't want to be in the man pants. They just don't want to do that. They like how it is. You do everything, and they just sort of participate when they want to. 4 of Cups means that they're just not ready for something where they are going to wear those pants. 8 of Swords, are restricted from it. They feel like that. Why bother? Why literally bother? RR, thank you for your donation. We're going to have to get you tomorrow. We are ending soon. We got a couple of readings to go, and then we're going to get out of here. But 8 of Swords feels restricted. I'm not ready for this. I like it as is. I like it with Tosh wears the man pants. And the 4 of Cups, this is not something I kind of want to do. Not something I kind of want to do as well. Big Cleo, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Renee, is Adrian Lachey, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Is Adrian the person I'm going to be in a relationship with? Can we identify if Adrian is going to be there for us? If Adrian is going to be that person that we are in a relationship with? Let's see if Adrian is that person. Are they or are they not? We need to find out this stuff. This is important. This is important indeed. 3 of Wands, Knight, 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. It feels like a no. Adrian may not be the person that you're going to be in a relationship with. The 3 of Wands, it was like keep looking. Maybe it's not Adrian. Sort of keep looking feel with this. Knight of Wands, keep moving too. Right? Don't settle with this. 7 of Pentacles, Adrian's not bad. I'm not saying write off Adrian completely, but the 10 of Wands says that Adrian has too much baggage or too much stuff happening that are going to just drag you down, not going to be good for you long term. 10 of Wands says this is not going to be the ultimate connection that you need to pursue. Not going to be the ultimate connection that you need to pursue. Maybe a little bit too much on the heavy end with that. Charlotte Fink, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Let's see, Charlotte, let me know what your question is. All right, Mina, good money, career news for little sis in 2022. Let's find out where that is going to go. Let's see, we got Tosh, we got good money, career, we got Cappy Ram, we got a gazillion reads tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All right, good money, career news for little sis in 2022. I would say the Page of Swords and Nine of Swords and Ten of Pentacles says, yeah, I think we do have an increase in money. I think we do have a good money outlook with that. Nine of Swords says don't really be too invested in any particular one thing. You need to diversify a lot of different things in order to make the grade. We need to diversify. We need to have multiple things going. Don't put all the eggs in one basket. Absolutely not. Ten of Pentacles says we are going to get money. We are going to get better career options. We are going to get better things overall. But be careful what we do as far as putting all the eggs in one basket, and also be careful who we communicate with. It's almost like our communications need to be very professional. They need to be very direct. And if we have a contact that can help us out, make sure to keep that contact open. Nine of Swords is basically don't be too concerned about things. Let things ride, right? But again, don't put all the eggs in one basket absolutely for money. Career is going to move very well in 2022. It is all about connections. It is all about making people like us, making people be glad to see us, and having the interest in there and moving forward with that. All right, Cappy Ram wants to know, Cancer feelings for me. Will they reach out? Will they discuss things with us? Will they communicate finally? Communicate finally. Look what's coming back. Look what is coming back, my friends, with the Playful Heart Tarot. Playful Heart Tarot is back because I couldn't sell it for the big money I wanted, because now there's a version 2. So we got to stick with it. Does the Cancer have any feelings for me, and when will they reach out to us and communicate with all of the good stuff here? Four of Wands, Hermit, and the Ten of Swords. They will not be reaching out. That looks challenging. Cappy, they like you. They like you, is what I'm saying. Now, bottom line, very clear from the Four of Wands, happy home, beginning home. It's like they like you. They enjoy your company. But the Hermit and the Ten of Swords combo, no reaching out at all. That Ten of Swords definitely is not a good reaching out card. It's just, they're just not ready. We're just not ready. I like you, but I'm just not ready, right? Cancer, maybe they have their feelings on their sleeve. Maybe they have a little much to invest, a little much to worry, a little much to going on. But they do like you. They do appreciate you. But I really don't think they're going to be reaching out anytime soon. It looks challenged indeed. Aveth has a reading below. Let's see what Aveth is doing over there. Let's see. Aveth, did you type something out? You probably typed something out, but I missed it. Let me see where it is. Got Cappy, got Aveth. Okay, I had to leave my current job for family emergency. My boss said, should I send him last week? And he would really reply soon. Okay. Basically, will they reply soon? That's the idea. All right, Aveth. So Aveth had to leave the job for a little bit of an emergency. We reached out. Now, will they reply and give us our old job back, kind of thing? It's kind of basically the summary. Will they reach out and give us our old job back? For this, we need a good tarot deck, and this is absolutely it. Okay, will they reply? That is interesting. It's kind of rough when you got to leave for the family or whatnot, and then you kind of got to go back and forth and stuff like that. We'll see the Star, Temperance, and Strength. Absolutely, they will reach out. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. We're going to the thumbs up here. We got Strength, the understanding, the communication, the connection, the empathy is there. Strength. They understand what you're going through. They understand that you need it this time. This is something. Temperance, they love you being there. And Star, this is a path that you're going to follow, they're going to follow, and they will reach out. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but I think they will reach out. The Star, right? We have a path to follow, and they're going to follow that path. They understand. They have the empathy that's required. They're going to follow the path. And the Temperance, they understand that the balance is needed. Sometimes you need family. Sometimes you need work, and the balance, needs to be kept in needs to be kept in check, and it needs to be done. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? That is going to be it. Anyway, how will the Venus retrograde feel for me and A? I'm kind of concerned. I got a little Nine of Swords action on that. A little Nine of Swords action. What is that going to be? Let's find out how that is going to work for all of us, because the Venus retrograde affects us all. I got hit by it last week. I'm telling you that. got hit by it hard last week. Let's find out if it's going to affect you. And a Judgment, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. You really need to be communicating with A. Don't let the communication fall off. Don't let the communication fall off is what I'm saying. Very, very important, right? That Ace of Swords, keep the connection open. Don't let doubts creep in. Don't let things come in. All the Nine of Swords, the worry, the concern. Don't let it happen. Keep open communication. Keep all the feelings, all the things on the table. Very critical, because the Nine of Cups says you can pursue it. You can make it through it. Not a problem at all. Not a single problem with that. Judgment, this is your rebirth, your reincarnation. It is time to focus on what is important, and the relationship, the connection is important. Lay all the cards on the table and let it all be right there so we can all see it. Don't let anything creep in there. Worry and concern. Anyway, speaking of worry and concern, we got Tosh has another question down below. Let's find out what Tosh needs here. Tosh wants to know. Posted a Snapchat. Anybody wants to see me? Because they don't. If I don't, ask. If I don't, this is directed towards A. Ask me out after reading that. Okay, basically, all right. Will A ask me out after reading my post on social media? Let's find out. Let's find out if A is going to reach out. We got a post. We got a social media post. What is A going to do with it? Let's find out what is going on. Seven of Swords, Death, and the Magician. No, I don't think so. I don't think that they will be reaching out with this particular thing. Seven of Swords, it says, ooh, Santa. It's Seven of Swords says that they'll be reaching out later, but not because of the post. The post is not causing them to do anything, not causing them to do a thing. The Death card is the Death card says that they're going to change a little bit, and they're going to have a little bit of a reaching out later, but not right at the moment. Not right at the moment. So you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait a little bit. We got Big Cleo, and we got RR. Let's see, Big Cleo, RR, Lachey. All right, we got 3 more to go. RR, we're taking no more questions, and then we are getting out of here. Okay.
I'm going to pick the deck.
All right. All right. So, RR, what will be the next 2 months look like for me and the new Aries? And see what is happening with all of that other stuff. Me and the new Aries for this, we are going with the Wizard's Tarot. And then Christina is going to pick the deck for the next 2 reads. And we're going to get out of here. What will be the next 2 months for me and the new Aries? I do see some difficulty with this. It looks like the Aries is not good with communication. It looks like the Aries could be bossy sometimes. You're going to have to sort of coordinate this with the Aries. You're going to have to sort of get the Aries on your page, because I think the Aries is kind of off center. Sometimes Aries is way off doing their own thing. You're going to have to kind of rope them in. That's what I see for the next 2 months. Very important to get them roped in, to get them on your schedule, to get them on your side, because they're going to wander off. 8 of Cups, wandering off, doing their own thing. Queen of Wands, we need to get them on our side, get them on our program. I think if you do that, if you get that empathy back, you get that emotional connection. The 4 of Pentacles says we don't have a lot of challenges in there. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but you definitely have to rope them in. You definitely have to make them focus. You definitely have to keep them on target, because if you let them wander off too much, it is going to be a problem. Bottom line, it's going to be a problem. What deck do we got for this one? We got this one. Well, R asked me to be the girlfriend in the near future. Let's find out. All right. See, it's back. I already read with this one tonight, but we can do it again because it is back. It is back. See, I tried to sell it, but she came out with a version 2, and so now I can't sell it. Good. So now I can't sell it. So
we need to keep this deck.
We need to keep this deck indeed.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we need to keep this deck. Absolutely. All right. Will R ask me to be the girlfriend in the near future or in the future? Is this something that could be? The Tower says conditions need to change, Big Cleo. As is, the conditions just aren't good for this connection to be sort of long-term. The Tower says we need to change the conditions. Things need to change as they grow, as they expand, as they get stuff done. The Tower says there is some possibility later. Knight of Pentacles, though, says we need more stability in order to make this happen, too. The more stability is there, the more you're around each other, the more sort of comfort we have, the better off you're going to be. And Judgment says yes. Judgment says we reevaluate it. We get a thumbs up. We reevaluate it in the future, not now, but in the future. And that is going to be the target. That is going to be where it is at. In the last reading, are we done for good? Me and the Scorpio. Let's find out if you and the Scorpio are indeed done for good.
This might hurt.
That's you. All right, see if you and the Scorpio are done for good. If we have a second chance, let's see. 7 of Wands, the World, and the Page of Wands. No, I don't think you're done for good. I think this is a pretty big detriment. I think you need a good space in order to make this happen later. But the Eight of Pentacles says they're open to work on it later. Not now, but we're willing to work on it later. Page of Wands is not really sure what to do without you. It feels like they're not really sure what to do with, clicked the wrong. We're not really sure what to do without you. There is some need for you. There is some missing that they do, that they want you. The World says you got a lot of good things, a lot of good possibilities, and they definitely want you back after some period of time. But right now they're a bit defensive. They're defensive. Leave them alone. Let them progress the way they need to progress. And yeah, it is Venus retrograde too. So there's that. And that is it for me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. See you next time.
Yes.